Hey, Fighting Illini fans, this is Michelle Provenzano, and I'm catching up with junior outfielder Pat McInerney. Pat, you guys had a storied 2015 season. Just talk about what it was like to be a part of that and see such great success from the Illini.
Yeah, I mean it was one of those seasons where you're gonna remember for the rest of your life. We had a bunch of guys, a bunch of senior leaders that really took all the young guys under their wing and led us to just an unbelievable season with the win streak and the Big Ten championship and playing in front of the home fans here for the Super Regional against Vanderbilt. It didn't turn out the way we wanted to, but it leaves us goals for next year, and it was just an unbelievable time last year's best team I've ever been on.
Well, I know you had 5 home runs last season along with 34 runs batted in. How did it feel when guys were up to bat to really make a difference for the team and really impact part of the season?
Yeah, I think what made us so good last year is, especially obviously our pitching was unbelievable, but specifically the lineup, 1 through 9, we were extremely balanced. Personally, I hit for most of the year in front of the Big Ten Player of the Year, so it was pretty easy to hit in front of him. You're going to see a lot of fastballs, a lot of pitches to hit because they don't want to put you on when you got the Big Ten Player of the Year, All-American behind you. So just 1 through 9, I think it was so easy to hit when you can rely on your teammates, and when your teammates have such great years like David did, and obviously 1 through 9 they all had great years. But just personally, for my individual success, I think it had a lot to do with Dave hitting behind me and Casey hitting in front of me, both all Big Ten, and had great years. So it's pretty easy to hit when everyone's contributing.
Well, now that it's fall, how does it feel to be back in classes? You're a junior now, so you're kind of an upperclassman, been here for a little bit. How's that going for you?
It's great. I mean, just from a school perspective, I love it here. Just baseball side, I love the baseball too, but just from a school perspective, I love it here. I love, the atmosphere, and, the weather's been great this year too, so I can't complain about that. And I think from a baseball perspective, we had a great fall. It was a little rough with all the new guys coming in the first couple weeks, but I think we improved the last few weeks, from a strength perspective and a baseball perspective, and I think that's what we have to do, obviously going from now into the season, just keep improving. I think we'll be where we want to be by the end of next year.
I heard you guys had an orange and blue series. How did that go? Were you on the winning team?
I was on the winning team, and I'm proud of it too. But we took the second and the third game after we lost the first game. So, and we actually beat my roommate Adam Walton. So, and he was the captain of the other team. I was the captain of the orange team. So, I was pretty happy about that. They were talking some trash after game 1. So the fact that we can come back and win game 2 and 3, it was good. It was fun.
Show them up a little bit.
Yeah, show them up a little bit.
Well, as far as academics go, you're a business major. What kind of appealed to you with that major, and what would you like to do with it in the future if you're not going to be playing baseball?
Yeah, I mean, I just know that the business school is it's prestigious here, and that's one of the main reasons why I came here besides the baseball. Just knowing how good that school is, and I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with it in the future, but that's what makes the school, the business school specifically, so great, is because they kind of guide you, and that you take all these classes that kind of show you what you want to do, and all the professors are great there. The business instructional facility is pretty new, and it's a great place to study and take classes. So it's a great pathway to your future career, whatever it may be.
As far as what you and the team do in your downtime, whenever you're not weightlifting, practices, whatever it may be, what are some of the things you guys like to do for fun?
Just hang out with each other. A big part of last year, I think, was just the camaraderie between all 35 guys, and when you're playing for each other and you're having so much fun together, and you have so much fun together off the field, I think it really translate to on the field success. And besides that, these guys are going to be your friends for the rest of your life. You live with them, you eat with them, you do all these things together. So just getting to know each other, and just savoring your time in college, because these are supposed to be the best 4 years of your life. So just doing it whatever we can to have fun off the field.
Now I hear you're a Cubs fan. How long have you been a Cubs fan? Have you been all your life? Family's Cubs fans as well?
Ever since I can remember, I've been a Cubs fan. This run that they're on now is great. I specifically remember walking away from Wrigley Field the game Steve Bartman had his infamous play, and I remember crying after that, and so that's still in my head. And you know, ever since then they haven't been, you know, that great. So this year it's hopefully it's the year, and I'm excited about it.
Well, awesome. Well, I'm sure good things are to come for them and for you guys on the field. You have the 2016 season, still a while away, but you know, what are some of your personal goals or even team goals that you guys are trying to strive towards this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have enough guys returning, you know, in Jason Goldstein, Adam Walton, Nick Blackburn, J.D. Nielsen, Cody Sedlock, a bunch of guys that have played, you know, a big amount in the past few years. I think we have enough guys returning to have that hunger that, you know, we lost in Super Regional. We were that close to going to Omaha, and I think if we translate that energy of hunger to all these young, talented guys, because the freshman class is extremely talented. The only problem is they don't have experience, but with how talented they are, they don't necessarily need experience to be successful. So I think if we just translate that hunger, I think we're going to be a very good team come the spring.
Well, thanks, Pat. I'm sure you guys will have a great year. And for more Illini baseball coverage, visit fightingillini.com.